back, and of course the big game on this afternoon. Before we talk about Grubby, I'm going to kill you in a minute. Put it over there. Thank God, last show. We've got the Colts segment, and of course it's the last one for the year, Alex Tigani.
You know, sometimes I ask myself if I am the youngest on the panel when I see that, but the beautiful thing is there's heaps of Colts action. Firstly, congratulations to Ocean Grove last week. Young Dylan Whitley, grandson of Neville, won the premiership for them, but it's all about Division 3. We had the senior captains on before the break. Now it's time to talk to the Colts captains, and Cody Carruthers and Sheridan Stack.
Well, it's grand final time here at the Colts, and Corio just beaten South Barwon in the semi-final. Captain Sheridan Stack, take us through the game.
It was a big game at the start. We thought we were going to come out and have a real challenge, but we progressed through the game and we did really well. So we're really relieved that we won, and we got a big challenge next week, and we're versing North Geelong, so I'm happy with that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
You're versing North Geelong. How have you gone throughout the season against the Black and White?
We've done pretty well. We've beaten them twice in a row, and then come finals time they blew us out of water, so we really need to work hard this week.
Yep. And finally, BJ O'Toole, we hear he's injured. Do you reckon he'll be back in the grand final side?
He'll probably still be injured, but with the determination like his, he'll probably make a way back.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Stacky, you can go celebrate the song now. Thanks heaps for joining us, mate. Cody Carruthers is the North Geelong captain. You've had the week off. How did you find watching your soon-to-be opponents?
Yeah, it was really good to watch them, I guess, see how they play, get our matchups right, and then, yeah, hopefully we can finish the way we finished last week.
Yep. Your personal season, mate, Division 3 League Best and Fairest, and seems like you've won it by about 20 votes. Were you surprised when you got it?
Yeah, I got a bit lucky, I think. Guess I started well and then quieted off during the end of the season, so, yeah, did well, yes.
Yep. Well, that's one medal, but we all want the premiership medal. How badly do you want this, and how badly does the club want this Colts title?
Oh, really badly. Like, the boys are super excited. I guess everyone's here watching. They just wanted to start already.
Yep. One last one. Who's your early pick for best on?
Probably Charlie Farrell will get the goods, I reckon.
All right. It's good to share the awards around at North Geelong. Fingers crossed both sides do well. Thank you very much for joining us, and best of luck.
Thanks, mate.
Well, there you have it. BJ O'Toole is playing for Corio, so there's your inclusion in this morning's action, taking place at 10 o'clock there at the St Albans Reserve, and it will be the first of 3 consecutive North Geelong Grand Finals. Corio, on the other hand, if they win, this will be their first under-18s flag since 1995. I was only a toddler back then, but that's it for Colts. Not only for today, but for this year. Thank you so much to all the people that helped this segment go.
Yeah, come on.
And that's it. Let's talk about some senior footy, boys.
Good on you, Alex. No worries at all, and thanks for your effort in the Colts segment all year. The umpires this afternoon in the big grand final, Stephen McDonald, Nick Manane and Steve Ganaccia, they were the umpires in the preliminary final last Saturday. Did a great job, Grubby tells us. We believe everything Grubby tells us. The boundary umpires this afternoon, Kelsey Tullis, Matthew Barmby, Jake Hamilton, and live from the Channel 9 Footy Show, James Brayshaw. That'll be fantastic indeed. And the goal umpires this year, we've got for the senior grand final this afternoon, Timothy Neville and Cody Espig. So I hope they do a great job too. And they've even got emergency umpires. The field umpires is Aaron Ritchies, and the goal umpire is Robert Steele. Well, it is on this afternoon. All this we've done all year, all the home and away games, 3 finals games, and now we're in the big time. The big dance, it's the North Geelong Magpies taking on the Bellpost Hill Panthers, and after last year's grand final, one of the best we've seen, and a great encounters of these club all year. Grubby, we expect that it's going to be a very close and very hard-fought game.
Well, I can't see it not being, really. Like we've seen even the 3 games they've played this year, a couple of kicks or under a kick in a couple of them, both sides just go hammer and tongs right from the first bounce. Last week, or the week before, North Geelong put their pressure on Inverleigh and they couldn't quite take it. Last week it was Bellpost Hill's turn. So they have proved that they are the 2 best sides in the comp, and what a day we're going to have. You can have your Melbourne Cup Day and your AFL Grand Final. The GDFL Grand Final Day is my favourite day of the year, and I reckon we can expect an absolute cliffhanger. It'll go all the way, but I've just got this funny feeling that North Geelong are certainties.
Certainties?
Certainties.
Oh, geez, you've got me worried now.
That's why I said it.
All right, fair enough. Alex, can you top that, mate?
I honestly did think North Geelong were certainties prior to the preliminary final. I thought Inverleigh might even expose Bellpost Hill on the bigger ground, but to Bellpost Hill's credit, they showed the accuracy with 18 goals, 10, and they kept at it. I'm only going to go for North Geelong by a kick. And like Grubby said, this is one of my favourite days of the year, and I can't wait to get to the St Albans Reserve.
Well, hang on. That's fair enough because you expected them to expose them. You just stick to your Colts footy and we'll handle this, all right?
All right.
Can I tell the truth now? I was only trying to put the moz on North Geelong because of you, but I tell you, you know what I reckon will happen?
What?
I don't know.
You don't know.
And that's fair dinkum. There have been a couple of kicks in all of them. It could go either way. And you know what? I love watching these two sides play so much. I hope it's a draw, and I'll come back and watch them again. And I'll come back and watch them all summer if I have to, because that's how much fun I have watching these two magnificent sides play football.
Well, I can tell you, Grubby, if it is a draw, Alan Moore's got it all worked out. They will be playing extra time, mate, so we won't be back again next week. I think that's the case. No, not in the grand final.
You idiot!
Shut up, Grubby.
You idiot!
I had one more stuff up for the year, all lined up. I can't be good at everything, Grubby, but as I said, if there is a tie, we'll be back again next week, and I'll tell you what, they know it'll turn up at the GDFL grand final if that happens. It'll be fantastic. They've got a wedding as well, that could be interesting. Anyway, now, I'll go to you, Alex. Either end of the ground. The goal-kicking pair of Belpost Hill, we know all about that, basically, and Justin Taft. The other end of the ground now with Paul Brigade back in action again, that could be, well, it could be a shootout because they're both capable of kicking big scores.
They sure are. You also mentioned, just with Derek moments ago, that you push Blake Miller up the ground in sort of a Nick Rewalt, Matthew Richardson role. I think he could be the crucial key. Might be coming back in the second quarter just to fill in that space, chop him out the 3-2 contest going forward. So I put a lot of expectations on Blake Potner this time last year. He got the senior best on ground. I'm actually going to put Miller for best on ground. I know it's a big bet. I know Grubby's thinking, where am I going with this? But I think we could produce something special from that young man.
I've got no doubt that he's improved a heck of a lot, and the pressure of taking him away from that full forward role, that he's had to basically, as a young boy, had to take that mantle over when Briggy was injured, and he's done a great job there, no doubt about that. I asked Fitzy Grubby about Parker. What's your thoughts on him? Should he be playing backline or forward? I know he's exciting no matter where he goes. And I said it before, and you'd have to agree with me, he's probably one of the best kicks in country football.
Well, for a start, the perfect answer would be to have two of him. That's what you'd want.
Just clone.
Look, he went forward a couple of weeks ago and did nothing. He went forward this week, or in the second semi, and I thought, well, this is not going to work. But it did work because he got him on the board. I have to have Parker coming out of the half-back line. He just takes mark after mark. He's a sensational footballer. And along with Desi, who we had before, and DeSanto, and all those blokes, look, they're a great side. Belpost Hill have got Wood. They've got Tari. Tari showed some unbelievable aggression last week. The most aggression I've seen him. He's got to play like that. He's got to go out with aggression and down a few of those North Geelong mongrels and get them looking over their shoulder. Well, that's what he's got to do. Yeah, honestly, that's what he's got to do. Fairly, no dirty stuff. Fairly, go in it hard. They'll all go in it hard. My tip for the Norm Smith medal is the bloke you're talking about. My favourite player. Yeah, it's a Norm Smith.
Yeah,
it hasn't got another name. Yeah. So I'm going for Luke Parker.
Oh, good on you, mate. Okay, well, look, that's just a bit it for the show. Like our Facebook page, it's still up there, even though the footy season's nearly over, and commit to tv.com.au and try and keep us on the air as well.
How are we going with that? How are we going with that commit to TV? We going all right?
Now, Grubby, you have a great afternoon, mate, and you're going to the lunch, are you, first of all?
Well, I did last year, and Dale Smith ate it all on me before I got in there. So we'll see what happens.
Fantastic, mate. Thanks for your contribution this year. It's been great having you on the show.
You wouldn't have got an invite, would you?
Alex, all the best, mate, this afternoon, mate, to you too. And enjoy the day, enjoy the Colts, and hope it all goes well. And thanks for your contribution on the show as well.
I'll be enjoying all three grand finals, and well, the floor manager's finally made his debut on the show. If you want to
we're trying to drag this out, folks.
Whoa, there we go. Grand
we're trying to drag it out. There we go.
Get round us. So yeah, the fireworks are on for all the Panthers and Maggies.
Put it down.
Put it down there.
Oh, it's not working real well, folks, I'll tell you. Anyway, folks, thanks very much. Put in the carpet. Don't get off, Grubby. Thanks for watching. I hope your footy team wins as long as it's got black and white stripes. We'll see you all again next year, 2015. Merry Christmas, go Pies, and have a great time. Thanks, folks.
That's it.
You idiot.
We come together, the best from all the league, to show them how to play and form a mighty team. The pride of our region with all our favourite sons, never ever beaten, Australia's #1. We'll get the goals, boys, right from the jump, if we use some handball and never shirk a bump. So give it all your best as we answer to the call. Geelong in district football, the greatest league of all. Come together, the best from all the league, to show them how to play and form a mighty team. The pride of our region with all our favourite sons, never ever beaten, Australia's #1. We'll get the goals, boys, right from the jump.